Alrighty. I think I remembered everything. Hey guys, how you doing? Hey, it's me. Hi, it's Tech Code. I hope you guys have. Hope you guys took it easy. I took it probably a little too easy today, and almost missed preparation work for this. In fact, actually, I got so stressed that I would actually miss this that I actually started earlier than I wanted to. But whatever, it's not that big a deal. Anyway, um. Sometimes I do announcements for these things, but really, I don't know that there's anything to announce. Hmm. Whatever. If it comes to me, it comes to me, and hopefully I remember at the end. But all that said, why don't we just jump in? Easier this way. Oh, also, way before I started this, I had a big think to myself. Because apparently a lot of things in this route are important and make a little bit more sense if we're playing it with the uncensored version. But also, Twitch don't really like that much, even though they just changed the rules a little bit recently. But I'm also putting these VODs up on YouTube. And all YouTube probably also don't like that too much. Go read this yourself and experience it yourself. Because there's like context and they mean it's not that big a deal. Clearly, because I've decided to go through with it. Anyway, let's jump in. Just a thought on my mind. February 4th. Heavens feel. Omen. Light flows in. The warmth I feel through my eyelids informs me that it is morning. I turn over and look away from the light. I still feel sleepy. Judging by the feel of the air, it's around 5:30. Which is an impressive talent. Goddamn, man. I went to bed late last night. I came home from the church, forced Saber to sleep in the other building, and I finally went to sleep myself around 3. So really, I don't know if I can cope with only getting 2 hours of sleep. There we go. It was a frenetic, exhausting day yesterday. Nobody can blame me if I sleep for another 30 minutes. I think I saw something. It's by my futon. It seems something big is by my futon. When I think of it, I feel like someone's watching me. I feel restless, as if. So this means. Saber! Yes, what is it, Shirou? Why are you in my room? I gave you a separate room last night. I leap up from the futon to my feet. No, I stop myself at the last second. Guys, have their circumstances when waking up. Yes, and I think there's a problem with it. You directed me to a room, but that room is not close enough to yours. I need to be by your side so that I may protect you. Hold on. Move back a little bit. Too close. I need some personal space. Still rolled up my futon. I scramble away from Saber. Saber looks at me with wonder. Man, what does she think of a lovely guy my age? She probably thinks you're being stupid. I get nervous just from having her close to me, so it's really shocking if she's sitting by my side when I wake up. And it was a surprise attack, too. If my composure were an army, that would have just annihilated it. Sneak attacks. But Shirou, as I was saying... You mean the room? Yes, we should sleep in the same room to be safe. The bounded field in this house is excellent, but it only serves as a warning. It will do nothing to shield you if we are attacked here. Saber has a point, but I wish he would consider the state of my nerves. I'll go crazy before an enemy attacks us if I sleep in the same room with Saber. It's not like I'll be with Saber all the time, so we should distance ourselves. Oh. I thought that. I have school today! Shirou, why are you so pale? I've noticed that you make that face whenever you're about to suggest something foolish. She's sharp. Her previous aura of loyalty is gone, and she keeps me at bay with a distrustful look. Well, there's something I forgot to tell you. I kneel and face her. Well, how can I phrase things so that she'll approve of me going to school? This overbearing servant, I guess. It's such a cool situation. I feel her staring at me and it hurts. Saber sitting stays in style while I cut the tofu. Staring at me with that expression of hers. I will go to school like usual. We never reached a compromise after I said that. Saber objected, of course. She says it's dangerous for me to be alone. But I have my personal life too. Fuji's gonna get suspicious if I skip school, and I won't know what's going on outside if I stay indoors. And to go somewhere with Saber means warning other masters. I think the results will be good enough if I go out on my own, and most of all. Monsters fight when there's no people, right? Then it'll be safe during the day. Nobody's gonna attack me unless I go someplace deserted. But Saber insisted that it's not going to be enough. Her excessive concern kind of pissed me off, so I stubbornly insisted that I am going to school, and this is the result. Her glare feels like it's burning into me. The moral of the story is, don't argue with... She'll bear a big grudge if you make her mad, and if she gets out of hand because she's emotional. So I should be careful not to act stubborn again. I don't know who's talking, but because he says man, I'm assuming it's Shirou. Man, you flexible blockhead. Did you say something, Shirou? No, I'm talking to myself. This tofu sure is tough. And she has sharp ears. She's not the type to want to get out of Cold War with. What can get into a Cold War with? Huh? Is it that time already? After the doorbell, I hear the front door opening. And I also hear the familiar tone of Sakura's voice. Oh, so I lost 30 minutes while I was... so I lost 30 minutes while I was arguing with Saber. The breakfast is almost ready. Thought about having bread to please Saber, but it seemed too much like bribery, so I changed my mind. Japanese people eat rice. I'll counter her violent glare with pressure of, when in Rome, do as the Romans do. This motherfucker can get so passive-aggressive. Good morning, senpai. Are you already done cooking? Yeah, I'm pretty much done. Good morning, Sakura. Food needs to be coming soon, so help me serve the food. Okay, I'll be helping you. Sakura lets her bags down into the living room and greets Saber. Good morning, Saber-san. Were you able to sleep well last night? Yes, it was not a familiar room, but it was not a problem since I am familiar with his house. Oh, they're talking. They didn't talk much yesterday, but I guess Sakura's gotten over it after one night. You say the most dangerous things to say aloud sometimes, man. Sorry to keep you waiting, senpai. What should I start with? Can you get one big plate and like 4 smaller ones? The salad's done, so you can serve it. Okay. Wow, we're having German potato salad this morning? Today. You're elaborate this morning, cooking Western food. Sakura's surprised, but she scoops out the salad into a big plate. These motherfuckers have the most continental, like, meals ever. I'm so jealous. Salad is the only Western food I made. You have to understand, I'm not giving in to Saber, I'm just proactively trying to clear the air between us. Oh, it smells good. Can I try some, senpai? Yeah, but it's hot. And it might be a little sweet too. What kind of potato salad? Well, potato salad, but hot? Sakura picks up a piece of potato with cooking chopsticks. Well, I guess. We could like steam the potatoes, I guess. I'm wondering what this is made of. Is it like, did they steam potatoes and then chop it up and put it in a salad? That's a weird salad. Anyway. Oh, it really is sweet. That's not onion, is it? Licking her lips, Sakura tries to figure out the ingredients. Her gesture surprises me. I should be used to seeing Sakura sample my food, but when she's so close, I can't really take my eyes off her. Oh. Oh, this is really good, Senpai. I like this taste. See? This is the difference between this Sakura and, like... Okay, I know that's not really Sakura in Trade Extra, but, like, it's so flat, and they took such a good character. And you know what? This isn't the time. Sakura must really like it. She happily scoops this salad into the big plate. There's nothing unusual about it. The surprise fades, and I sigh with relief. That's Sakura. Yes? What is it, Senpai? She's the same as always. She's no different from yesterday. Um, about Shinji. I start to ask what happened after he got home last night, but I stop. If Shinji resents me for what happened last night, then he wouldn't allow Sakura to come here to begin with. It shouldn't concern Shinji even if Sakura, even if Shinji was a master, or even if her family is a family of mages. There's no way Sakura would be involved in the conflict. But I'm still uneasy. If, on some impulse, Shinji was to tell Sakura about the Mato family, the Holy Grail War, and battle between the masters, she would no longer be unrelated from that moment on. I have to avoid that. Don't worry about it. Okay. Senpai, please don't concern yourself with Nissan right now. He's been acting weird since last night. He's really annoyed, so he might say weird things to you. I need to keep Sakura from finding out. And I know why Shinji's acting strange. Shinji was abnormal last night. His rights as a master were taken away, and he was humiliated by his own grandfather. Considering Shinji's personality, his anger towards me must be much greater than usual. Sakura doesn't know anything. Nobody's told her about her brother or about the secret of the Mato family. Then, is it safe for her to live with Shinji when he's in such a state? He hasn't given up. I can't say it's impossible that he'd use violence in Sakura. Senpai, I'm sorry. It seems like I'm troubling you so early in the day. You're being silly. Don't say that. I'm not gonna call her an idiot. It's coarse language, my friend. We're not doing that. I'm the one who caused the trouble. I should have expected this when I fought Shinji until last night. I have to think of a way. A way to keep Sakura smiling. A dismal air hangs over the rest of the morning. Fujini didn't turn up for some reason, and Sakura was quiet all through breakfast. Saber doesn't talk much to start with, and I'm not the garrulous type. Garrulous. I could look that up later. It doesn't take long to finish breakfast, so Sakura leaves early to go to her morning practice. I'll be going now, Senpai. Sakura forces a smile as she puts on her shoes. Oh, don't push yourself too hard with the club activity. You always tried to go there even when you were sick, right? Just practice moderately, and I'll go some tea in the back. If Mrs. Ori says something, tell her I'll owe her one. There you go. Okay. I'm sure Captain would love that. Sakura opens the door. She bows and turns to leave. And walks right into the door. Sakura? She holds the nose she banged on the door. Oh no. Are you alright? Is your nose bleeding? No, no, I'm fine. I saw my nose bleeding. Sakura staggers and gets up. Doesn't seem like it was Sakura's usual clumsiness. Are you really alright, Sakura? It looked like you fell. If you got dizzy, then. Huh? No, that can't be. I was just careless. So, um, this is embarrassing. Then I'll be going now. I'll to food you immerse and see that your breakfast is good like always. Hmm. Sakura leaves, as if to shake off my worries. I guess she's alright. If anything, she's suffering from mental exhaustion. And then there's Shinji. I can't just leave her be. But I have no clear solution. I can't consult Saber, nor can I tell Sakura the truth. Fujini's out of the question, of course. There was someone else at the school I could talk to about the Grail War. People like that don't just convenient appear out of nowhere. Unfortunately. I hope you guys can hear it when I mumble over the music. I go up the stairs. Leaving Saber to watch the house, I end up at the school, but I'm still a little gloomy. Emiya-kun? Oh. She's here. The one person I can discuss anything with appears out of nowhere. It's almost too good to be true. I see. You must think I'm soft. She must have something to tell me as well, since she stops talking. Stops and talks to me. There we go. How fortunate for me. I'll consult her about Sakura. I think I press one of the buttons. Here we go. Fine, if that's how you want it, we'll settle things here and now. Can't believe you came to school without your servant. Sorry, I'm begging you. Please let me talk to you. I close in on Tosaka and push her against a wall. Oh, look at you, big doll. I can't let the other students hear this. Hey, what are you thinking? I mean that there are people here. Please, you're the only one I can depend on. Sakura might get involved in the Holy Grail War, and I don't know what to do. You know a lot, so tell me, is there a way to protect Sakura without telling her anything? Tosaka stares at me in complete surprise. Oh, sorry, I guess I got flustered, because the timing of you being here was perfect. Sakura's my underclassman? She might get involved in the Grail War, and I don't really want that. But I can't come up with any good ideas, so... I don't care about your excuses. Can you just let go of me? Homeroom's going to start. Oh, I guess I didn't notice. I'm sorry. I clearly let go of Tosaka. I feel my face burning. What was I thinking? Tabby donning her like that. I'm sorry. I know I'm apologizing a lot, but please hear me out. You want to ask me something, right? All right, I'll listen. Really? Hey now, you look like you're gonna die if you don't. I bet on listen to you. Come up to the rooftop during lunchtime. I'll listen then. Tosaka turns and goes up the stairs. As I look up at her in blank amazement. Idiot! You're gonna be late if you don't hurry. Tosaka leaves with those words. Woo! Way in there, boy. I hurry to my classroom. It's 3 minutes before homeroom starts and Fujini isn't here yet. Shinji's desk is empty. It'll be hard to face him after what happened yesterday, but I wanted to settle things. But I can't do anything if he's absent. Going to Shinji's house will only provoke him, so I have to come up with a way that doesn't involve Sakura. Huh? There's another empty desk. That's Issei's desk. That's... So even Issei could be absent, huh? I set my bag down and prepare for homeroom. There she is. I was getting worried for a second. Sorry to keep y'all waiting. Isn't this a new record? Fujini arrives before the bell rings, in a rare spectacle indeed. Huh. I thought she'd slept in since she didn't come to my house this morning, but she's even more energetic than usual. Thank God nothing happened to Taiga. The lunchtime bell rings. I sprint out of the classroom, buy some bread and tea, and hurry up the stairs. I dash to the rooftops, startling students as I go. My heart's beating fast. It's been pounding faster and faster the whole day. To be honest, I'm nervous. I'm glad I can console her, but that hardly seems to matter now. I would have been crazy to make arrangements with Tosaka or Rin. She's the school idol, the perfect honor student, the girl I've admired. And calm down, idiot. I try to catch my breath as I run up the stairs. Anyway, this is a big event. Tosaka is Tosaka, even though she's a master, so I can't be late. This is before his image of her shattered permanently. And I'm asking her a favor. So I have to get there before school and act before her and act all cool. Yeah. But Tosaka? You're late, Emiya-kun. It seems there's a line no ordinary person can cross. You want to talk to me about something, right? Let's sit down. Without waiting for a reply, Tosaka walks over to the water tower. I see. Nobody will see us there, and it'll block the wind. Wow, we're so close. So, tell me what's on your mind. Who's this Sakura girl, and what happened yesterday? Okay. A bit long. Do you mind? Try to make it short. Lunchtime isn't that long. She's still putting on airs. Having her this close is just making me more nervous. But now's not the time. I have to ask her about Sakura. Okay. I'll try and make this simple then. Mato Sakura is my underclassman, and I've known her for a long time. Her older brother is Mato Shinji, and I've known him for a long time too. To put it simply, I fought a master last night, and there, it was Shinji. Mato Shinji was a master? Yeah, I'm sure of it because his grandfather, Mato Zoken, told us. He also said that the Mato family is a family of mages. You did know about that, right, Tosaka? Of course, the only mage in this town that I didn't know about was you. I never thought it was possible because Shinji's... He's not a mage. He doesn't have a magic circuit, right? That's what his grandpa said. But that's a condition to be a mage. I thought the conditions for becoming a master are different. I'm like Shinji in that respect. You shouldn't assume that only mages can become masters. I see. So what about Shinji? Did you defeat him? Yeah, Saber defeated his servant. Writer? His book, his command spell, burned up, so he isn't a master anymore. But I don't think he's given up. That alone is dangerous, but on top of that, Sakura lives with him. I heard from Zoken that magic only gets taught to the successor. Sakura is raised without being taught anything, so she doesn't know what Shinji's doing. As long as she doesn't find out, she won't get involved in this war between masters. You're right. Why did you think Sakura is in danger? I told you, Shinji's unstable and scrupulous, any number of things. If he says that way, if he stays that way, sorry, who knows what if Sakura will be able to stay uninvolved since she lives with him. So, that feels brighter. Is that? I don't know how, and I don't know why, but it looks like the bloom is like extra high. Anyway, so you want it to end it before there's a possibility of Sakura getting involved? Your idea is good, but it's not possible. It's looking for you at a temple. The other masters are tricky. I think this Holy Grail war will last longer than expected. I see. Best outcome would be for Shinji to give up, but that's not realistic. And the only option would be to separate Sakura from Shinji. Then there's only one possible solution. If you don't want to involve Sakura, you have to put her under your protection. I thought about it, but I'm a master too. It's too dangerous to have her at my place, and Shinji will never stand for it. Besides, I doubt she wants to stay at my house. Oh, she does proper. Jeez, you really are dense, Emiya-kun. Huh? It's nothing. Just go ahead and ask her. Protecting Sakura from Shinji and protecting her from the other masters are the same thing. Shouldn't you choose the option that lets you do something? If this Sakura is someone important to you? Tosaka's words hit me hard. It feels like she smacked me in the head. You're right. You're absolutely right. I should have just asked her before and start worrying about what I think. That's right. First of all, nobody would go and make meals for a person they hated. Sakura trusts you, so have some confidence in yourself. Did I tell you that Sakura comes over to make meals for us? You did. You told me at the very beginning. You told me you certainly told me. Oh, don't worry about it. Shut up. Quick shot stops my rebuttal. Alright. Gotta learn that Tosaka wears a mask at school. Alright. Thanks. You really helped me out. I would have taken much longer to make up my mind just by myself. Well, you're pretty bold now. Are you showing off, telling me that you've arrived at the same conclusion by yourself? Tosaka smiles. Her smile attacks me by surprise. Oh, that's not what I meant. But wouldn't you have Sakura stay over if she was still depressed tomorrow? I don't know who was saying that. I'm just gonna say it was Shirou. Oh, your face is all red, but you can't really lie, huh? You're acting cool, but you're actually innocent inside. Who are you to say that? Is it fun to make fun of people when you're supposed to be an honor student? Yes, actually. Hey now, I choose who I make fun of. I only make fun of people it's worth doing. Oh! Come on. It's so cool. Come on closer and block them in. You're gonna be terrible if you get any closer. I'll take you on if you're picking a fight with me, so get away from me, you devil. Arc back and get my face away from Tosaka. He's right. It's dangerous. It's bad. Having her close is bad enough, but that what just now was fatal. After getting to know Tosaka, the person I admired became a dangerous associate. It's fine by itself, but that was way too much. When she gets this close to me, I can't ignore her beautiful hair, soft-looking body, pretty face. My heart's pounding so hard it feels like it's about to explode. I hate to admit it, but she's beautiful. Her true nature is different than what I thought, but I still admire her. Mm. Anyway, thanks for your help. That's all I have to say. I'll listen to you now. What? I don't have anything to talk about. Weren't you saying something this morning? I wasn't listening because I was in a panic, but you look like you were in a bad mood. Oh, that. It's fine now. It's sure I had business with you, but I don't feel like it now. I'm surprised, to be honest. What do you mean, surprised? I mean that part about you. Ah, well. I'll tell you one good thing while we're at it. You know the people who we've been going to and who have been coming... Bleh. You know about the people who've been going into comas around town, right? That's the servants doing, and the master's at Ryoto Temple. Oh, you were saying something about Ryoto Temple earlier. Wait, that Ryoto Temple? Yeah, they're cunning enemies, so watch out if you're planning on attacking them. They aren't taking lives, but they're attacking indiscriminately. Well, I'm gonna sit and watch for a while since they can only use a set amount of magical energy at once. No matter how much magical energy they may store. Masters at Ryoto Temple. Tosaka's doing her best, even though Archer isn't fully healed yet. Well, you owe me one, Emiya-kun. I told you something you didn't know. Her honest student smiles boldly. I feel like a frog in front of a snake. I mean, I told you about Shinji. That should make us even. Oh, that's been paid for with the advice about Sakura. Or what? You didn't mean those things Those thanks you gave me? He's a devil. He's a real devil. Fool you, everyone. The school's peace is in danger. He's a man-eater. Well, what should I take? Equal in exchange is standard for mages. Damn, I think my dad said something like that as well. So she isn't lying. I look down at my hands. That's the only thing I have right now. Do you get it now? You have no information to give me, so tell me Saber's true name. I guess I can't help it. You haven't eaten yet, right? I'll give you half of this. I break my bread in half. Reluctantly, I give her the whole can of tea as a show of sincerity. Hey, wait, Emiya can? Here, eat up. The cafeteria is closed for now. It should fill you up a bit. You hand her the bread. This is a good expression for her. I like the one where she brings her hands in like she don't know what to do with them. Does she not like it? She looks astonished and... Thanks, but I won't hold myself back. And she really eats the bread without holding back. I'm picturing she's like scarfing it down. School's over and the commotion's dying down. The students scatter to go off to their clubs or head home. Alright, I have to go home and get ready. Even if Sakura is going to stay over, I need to mentally prepare myself. This turbo version's about to have a girl sleeping with him in the same room. House. I should go buy groceries and wait for her to come after the club activities. I don't like to use the term turbo version, but there's like literally nothing else I can say about him. He is so sensitive to women. Well, what should we have for dinner tonight? Stand in front of the supermarket and think. Having Sakura stay over means convincing Fujini. And dinner should be something that they'll both enjoy. I already made a huge dinner yesterday. I'm not going to be working for a while, and there's one more person to feed, so I shouldn't be spending money. But this month is an exception. I have my savings, and I can't be distracted by money during the Grail War. And I should be repaying Sakura every chance I get. I leave the supermarket with bags full of food. Think about too much, but that's probably a good thing. That's a fresh codfish. Maybe I can make a stew tonight. Yeah. Alright, anti-Fujini measure taken care of. Stop walking. Someone's pulling at my shirt from behind. What's going on? Still wondering, I turn around. There stands a young girl with silver hair and red eyes. What? I quickly jump back. I tense myself to act, but the girl just stands there and smiling. I don't feel any murderous intent or hostility from her. I'm glad you're alive, Oniya-chan. Oni-chan? The other way I said it, I think means sister. I'm not very good at Japanese, obviously. She looks at me with a big smile. What? Sure of it. This girl is Berserker's master. She controls the monster who nearly killed me, and who succeeded in disemboweling me. The girl of the family of mages who started this war. The family of my father betrayed. Why is she here in the shopping district during the daytime? She doesn't feel like a stranger at all. Might be because the priest's story was so vivid. That's why... Ilya? Huh? I blurted out a name without knowing what it means. Oh! Sorry, that's wrong. Ilya. Yeah, it's Ilyasville. I'm sorry for getting it wrong. I quickly apologize. It doesn't matter if she's Berserker's master or the daughter of the Einsburn family. It's just that I can't leave her alone when her face looks so sad. She's glaring at me, probably because I shortened her name. Oh, I didn't mean to make you mad. I just kind of blurted it out. Tell me your name. What? Tell me your name, Oni-chan. It's unfair that I don't know your name. Oh, yeah, no. Illyfield told me her name, but I haven't told her mine yet. I'm Shirou. Emiya Shirou. Emiya Shirou? That's a strange name, Oni-chan. No. Emiya's my last name, and Shirou is my first name. If it's hard to say, just call me Shirou, I guess. I correct her pronunciation. I point right at her nose, and she stands there in surprise. Even though I regret it, it's too late. Looking like she's about to cry. Shirou. Shirou, huh? Yeah, I like that name. It's simple, but it sounds... No, it's simple, but it sounds pretty. It suits you, Shirou. I'll forgive you for what you just did. She embraces my arm. Wait. Hold on. What are you doing? No, you can call me Ilya, Shirou. I'm calling you Shirou, so this is fair. I mean, it's easier to say, but hold on! I shake my arm, but Ilya only screams happily and enjoys it. This is bad. The neighbors might spread bad rumors about me if I keep this up. Damn it. What do you want? You want to fight me right now? I pull her off by force. Oh. Ilya looks unhappy. What? Making a face like that won't do you any good. I don't know what your intentions are, but I'm a master. You can't defeat me that easy. Cursors in hand, I glare at her. Shaking them angrily, but she only looks back at me in wonder. Ilya? Yeah? What, Shirou? She isn't like before. Well, she was laughing back then too, but her smile's different now. Could it really be? Ilya, you didn't come here to fight? What, do you want to be killed? Her gaze sends a chill down my spine. No matter how young this girl may be, she is the strongest master, for sure. She laughs innocently, but she can also become a ruthless master. I don't get it, but I don't mind you saying so. Nor do I mind going ahead with my plans. Do you want to die along with Saber? Don't get around. No way. I don't want to die. I don't want to fight you here. Right? Masters can't fight during daytime. You don't have Saber with you, and I don't have Berserker with me. You're right. Then why did you come here? Did we just meet up by chance? It's not chance. I snuck out past Sella. Oh shit. And especially came to see you. You'd better feel honored. I don't know who Sella is. I feel dizzy. Every time I think she turns into a cruel master, she returns to being the innocent girl. Actually, now that I think about it, do we even know who Sella and Laserhead are? Have we seen them? I think they've only been in bad ends, which I avoided. I can't tell which is the real her. Alright, so you came to see me. But you have no intention of fighting me, is that right? Yep, I came to talk with you. I've waited all this time, so I can, right? I don't really know what she means by all this time, but it seems like Ilya just came to talk with me. Or do you not want to talk with me? I'll go home if you don't want to. I really don't want to go home, but if you'll hate me if I make you do something you don't want. Ilya looks at me straight in the eyes. As a master, it's dangerous to spend any time with Ilya. If Saber were here, I bet you wouldn't hesitate to make yourself heard. but I can't really leave her alone when she looks like that. I know it's reckless, thoughtless, and rash, but I don't mind talking with you. To be honest, I really wanted to talk with you.
Alright, let's go over that way. I saw a small park over there earlier.
Ilya starts running.
Come on, I'll leave you behind if you don't hurry.
You're doing that dance she does sometimes. That's a good one. She twirls around as she runs. It's good to see kids being carefree. I guess it can't be helped. I accept this turn of events and follow after Ilya. She called me Shirou, so I should treat her as a normal girl and not a master. There's no one in the park. Nobody's playing in the sand pit or on the swings. It feels desolate, but I sit down on the bench with Ilya. This might look weird to other people. Ilya's a foreigner, so we don't look like siblings, and our ages are too far apart to be friends. So what did you want to talk about? You came to me, so do you have something you want to ask me?
Why? I have nothing I want to ask you.
Well, how should I react to this incomprehensible girl? Ilya, you're the one who wanted to talk. So why did you say you have no business with me? You wouldn't have come if you had no business, right?
Oh, really? We can't talk if we don't have business?
That's not what I meant. Sorry I put it the wrong way. We can still talk. Actually, I guess it's better to talk without purpose. But I don't really know you well, so I don't know what I should talk about. I don't know what you like or anything. You don't want me asking you about something you'd rather not talk about, right?
You're right, but what should I ask? Will you promise me you won't get mad whatever I ask you?
I'll try. I am your Oni-chan, so I'll try and act mature.
I see. Then Shira, do you like me?
Oh, what else is she asking?
Oh, you're a liar! You said you wouldn't get mad, but you're mad!
Hey, anybody would be shocked by that question. You should be asking that question when you've already attacked me.
Hey, that was different. It's because you jumped out even though you're weak. It's not my fault.
It is your fault. You were ready to kill me from the beginning. Why are you talking about me liking you and everything? Ilya quivers up and goes silent. Oh. Crap. I decided that I'd forget about us being masters, but I guess I didn't. Ilya?
It's not important to me. You're an idiot, Shiro. If I hadn't stopped and you'd be dead right now. You'd still want to talk big.
He looks down trembling. I guess I have no choice. I'm the one who started this whole master conversation. I'm the older one here, and Ilya is a girl. For whatever that means. Ilya? I prepare myself for what I have to say. I don't mind it anymore. I don't hate you. I don't know you really well, because we just met, but I don't hate you. At the very least, I want to be friends when you're like this.
Really?
You feel more like a little sister to me, and I won't bring up the incident again. Which is really all I can promise you. You believe in me?
Yeah. I believe you, if you say so.
Ilya tackles me and embraces my arm again. Man, what are you? I complain, but I accept it. It's not that bad. being a big old complainer. I don't really feel any hostility from her. Her hugging me won't kill me, and it wouldn't be older brother like to panic now. All mature and shit. I guess I'll have to talk with her, just like she wants. All mature and shit. My talk with Ayla lasts for about an hour. That's good conversation time. She listens to my pointless ramblings and mundane stories. Since when did it start getting painful? Um, she's an innocent girl. She's a master and has no doubts about it. I think her lack of fear about going into battle is kind of sad. A family of mages called Einsburn. He is sent out as the greatest master, result of their 1,000-year-old history. If that's Ilya's goal, then... Ilya, can I ask you something? What? Do you recognize the name Emiya Kiritsugu? I have to ask her this question. The air freezes. The silence is dead. No, I don't know anyone like that. Silver hair flutters. Fairy-like, she gets up from the bench and turns around. It's getting late. Berserker's gonna wake up at night, so I have to get going now. Ilya waves goodbye. Yeah, I should get going too. I get up. This is all the rest I'll get. We will be enemies once the sun rises. But... can I talk with you again, Ilya? I ask the question as if it's only natural. I don't know. Do you want to see me again, Shirou? Well, of course. I wouldn't ask it if I didn't want to. Okay then, I'll come again tomorrow if I feel like it. Don't expect too much and keep waiting, okay? She runs out of the park. But... she suddenly stops. I was lying. He is someone I know. Ilya? I was given birth to the world to win the Holy Grail War. My mission is to kill you and Kiritsugu. She sprints off. She doesn't turn around. I watch until she's out of sight. That was interesting. I'm home. Oh, Fujini's here already? I take off my shoes and go into the hallway. What is the archery club advisor doing coming home so early? Welcome home, Shirou. So you're finally home, simpleton. Saber sitting stays in style in a good manner, and Fujini has her head in the table in a bad manner. Fujini looks utterly defeated. I'm curious as to why, but I'm sure it's nothing that important. I'm home. Did anything happen while I was out, Saber? No, I saw nothing unusual. How about you, Shirou? Did you find anything noteworthy at your school? Nah, me neither. Shinji was absent, but school was like always. I don't think we need to worry about anything happening there. Nothing important to the war happened, he says, as if he didn't have a whole conversation with a whole other master. With Fujini sitting right there, I can't come out and say, oh, there isn't a master at my school. I smell something. I feel a sour presence, like an old 10,000-year-yen bill you forgot about hiding. The presence of a secret. How did she phrase that? Anything unusual? Did you find anything noteworthy? Okay. I just wanted to know how she phrased that, because that's like... I thought she might have given something away. The lazy dog sniffs the air. You smell like rusted shackles, Shirou. Very suspicious. Is it? Are you hiding something from me now? Whoa. I can't believe it. He's acting crazy. Saber, did something happen with Fujini? She takes something really big to turn her this way. No, I did not do anything. I believe Tiger's lethargic because she's hungry. She says those awful words quite casually. You're lying! You're the one who beat me up, saying you want to know how strong I am, Saber-chan. Fujini pounds on the table. It's been a frightening, humiliating experience since she's hiding behind me, even as she glowers at Saber. And I don't know when she started calling Saber Saber-chan. Saber, did you fight Fujini? I proposed that we move around if we had some free time. Since the match using Ashina would not prove fatal, Taiga agreed with my proposal. Don't let her fool you, Shirou. Saber-chan was really about to kill me. I could tell. I know about guns. She's about to kill me, Shirou. She was really about to kill me. She'll turn me into butter if I let my guard down. Fujini trembles. Saber? Did she go all out against Fujini? I believe I let my guard down a little bit. I was angered that you were late, and Tiger was stronger than I expected, so my reflexes just took over. That's scary. Fujini's a 5th degree black belt in Kendo, but Saber's on another level entirely. Evidently. Anyway, don't go sneaking into Saber-chan's room at night. Or in the morning if you don't want to die. You'll see hell if you make a move on her. It'll be your own fault if you die. Oh yeah. There's another problem for me. I have to do something about Saber, who's determined to sleep in the same room as me. Determined. I'm a teenage guy. I don't really know what'll happen if I sleep in the same room with someone like her. You need not worry, Tiger. If that is Shirou's command, I can only obey. I will never fight back. Oh my god. Did you just say something outrageous? No, Tiger. I will be sleeping in the same room as Shirou tonight. But please do not misunderstand. I'm right there with you, Tiger. This is getting intense. Fujini freezes. Here it comes. Considering the power balance between us, it's gotta be me. Fujini, I've kept this a secret now, but... I try to pacify Fujini, who's standing behind me. Alrighty. She completely ignores me and I hear sounds of her stacking something like a telephone book. Listen to me. Saber doesn't understand Japanese. Here I go. Oh, I knew it. She's doing something like a sleeper. Hold on me! Fujini doesn't know how to go easy, so it's really dangerous for her to choke someone. No, this is the time for this. Wait, Fujini, you're not good. You're not gonna pass out. Hear my bones creaking. Continued grappling as Fujini's only run by. Whoa! I give up! No, don't throw me now! I start to pass out as in the last resort I start to tap out. But... Shut up, you spoiled brat! I never raised you that way! Oh, I'm passing out. Oh no! Wind up my troubles, one at a time. Fujini's the goat. Yeah, it's terrible. I cracked the joints in my neck. Thanks to my training, I only got some bruises, even though I was thrown down to the floor. I'm sorry, I was gonna let go halfway at you so you could break your fall. But you were heavier than I thought, and I had my hands full of just throwing you. Of course, I'm not a kid anymore, so don't try throwing me with those arms of yours. At worst, you would have fallen with me.
Sorry.
Your own fault too, Saber. You'll be sleeping in the room next to mine, so we're not technically in the same room.
I need to protect you, so...
You can protect me well enough from there. First of all, I'll wear out if you sleep in the same room with me. I'm sorry, but that's the best compromise I can offer you. If you want more from me, you're gonna have to fight for it.
This is a difficult matter.
It's fine if you two understand. Well, I guess I'll go cook dinner. Fighting gas. I get up while trying to loosen up my neck. Oh, Fujini. I'm thinking of having Sakura stay over tonight. What do you think? I figured I'd let her use the outbuilding where Saber stayed last night.
You're gonna let Sakura-chan stay over? I'm fine with that, but what's going on? You've been acting really strange these past few days.
He's getting his Playboy on.
Well,
Sakura doesn't seem to be doing well recently. Shuji's not home much, so I thought it'd be better for her to have people around.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I don't mind, but
have you really asked her?
it seemed alright during foot practice. I was gonna ask you later. But wait, what did you do about the club? Why did you leave so early?
Oh, someone got injured, so I left Mrs. Rizz in charge. Took the person home and came straight here.
So that's what happened, huh? It's disturbing to hear someone got injured in the archery club, but Fujini wouldn't be here if it was serious. I bet it's something like a jam finger or an Emiya or something. Well, this is my chance. Fujini considers Sakura to be part of the family, just like I do. Then... I'll tell her myself. Why wouldn't I? I mean, I like having Fujini do stuff, because Fujini's a right and a half, but I have to do this myself. It's an important matter. I can't let other people handle it when it was my idea in the first place. It's not in good faith if I don't ask myself. I hear the doorbell. Excuse me. Oh. Excuse me. I hear Sakura's voice in the entrance. I guess I should strike while the iron's hot and go ask her right now. Hey hey Sakura, how about a sleepover when you haven't even had like your jammies or anything packed? Anyway.
Oh, hello, senpai. Are you about to cook dinner?
Yeah, I'm gonna cook by myself today, so you can relax. But please look after Fujini. She lost confidence in herself because Saber beat her mercilessly. Hurry to finish her off and play something like cards with her.
Oh, that's terrible, senpai. Today was a hard day for Fujimura-sensei.
Oh yeah, she did mention something about that. Then, how about Shogi?
Shogi, huh? Okay, Fujimura-sensei's a master at that.
She beats me. Oh,
she beats me even when she gives me a handicap.
Sakura's in a good mood. Good. The bruise appears to be healing, and her earlier gloominess seems to have disappeared. Ain't no better time than now. So, Sakura, I know it's a little sudden, but what do you think about staying over at my place starting tonight?
Huh? Stay over at your place?
I'm telling you not to go back to the Mato household. For a while. Let's see, I wanted to stay over for a week? Oh, and Fujini's already cool with it. Sakura's face stiffens. She stares at me as if peering into my mind. I know I'm being unreasonable, but I'll have you stay over no matter what. I don't care what you think of me, but please stay at my place for a while. Sakura doesn't answer. She stares at me silently.
Why is that?
And then asks me that question. I can't tell her why. I can't tell her that Shinji's a master and anything else would just be a lie. Everyone has their secrets. I'm a guy, so I have many secrets that I can't tell Fujini or Sakura. There are things you just can't say. Not even to the people most important to you. That's also why I can't lie. Sakura is an important family member to me, so I can't lie to her. The air feels like it's freezing over. The silence seems to last forever. Sakura hangs her head awkwardly. Put my stupid brain to work trying to come up with something to say. Do I really have to tell you, Sakura? She doesn't respond. Instead, she just looks at me with a concerned expression. Is it because you're worried about me? And she clearly states this. Yeah, I'm worried about you. It'll help me out if you stay here. Her long hair sways. Sakura nods in response. She answers not with her words, but with a brilliant smile. What an absolute Chad having two girls stay over at his house overnight for weeks. After eating dinner, one only needs to take a bath and go to sleep. It's common knowledge, barely worthy of mention. So there's no something so mundane couldn't possibly cause such a problem. But Fujimura-sensei, I need to discuss something with you. What is it? Go ahead and ask. I like the way she's holding her hands. That's neat. Well... Oh, right. You need something to change into. I guess there are school uniforms at my place. I can give you some of my clothes if you don't mind. Oh, or would you rather go to your place and get some clothes? I'd rather she didn't go there. I'd rather not go home, since I won't be able to come back here. About Nissan. Oh, that's alright. I just called your place and got your grandfather's permission. He said he doesn't mind having you over at my place since I'm a teacher. Really? And I can stay over here? Yep. So I bet you change your clothes. You don't mind using my pajamas, right? Oh, do you want to use the same underwear too? Oh, jeez. No, I think your bra would be too tight on me. Yeah, you have big boobs. Let me have some. Oh my god, are you starting to grope her? Just joking. But this is troubling. I don't have underwear your size. Are you fan that keeps your bra on when you sleep? I've heard that's uncomfortable, actually. Yes. Yeah, people with big boobs tend to do that. But isn't it uncomfortable? I've heard it is. It is, but what you do is... I see. Sure is good to be young. Well, if the guys at my place buy some food by tomorrow morning. Oh, wait, no. I'll let the guys at my place buy some for you by tomorrow morning. So don't worry. Just go ahead and take your bath. That's a good use of your limited amount of ability to manipulate your assets. So why are you two having this conversation right in front of me? I'm a guy. You're gonna talk about that. I won't even be able to look at Sakura without thinking. Oh, why the red face, Shirou? Are you curious about what Sakura-chan had to say? What are you talking about? It's a 17 girls. I didn't hear it, and I'm not curious. Oh, really? Then I'll give you an interesting piece of info. Sakura-chan is 85E. Isn't that amazing? It's 13 centimeters bigger than last year. Have you been groping Sakura for the past year? I bet you noticed it too. How sexy your body is now. How much you want to touch her. Stop! Fujimura-sensei! Why are you telling him like that? Huh? I think she hit her. Fujini falls to Sakura's counterattack. Sakura's face is red. She's trying to cover Fujini's mouth. Okay. Sakura. I understand wanting to prevent Fujini from talking, but if you try and keep this up, you'll kill her. I didn't know you were that strong, Sakura-chan. I was surprised you came to stop my breath right away. Jeez, please contemplate your actions, Fujimura-sensei. Sakura gets away from Fujini. Naturally, eyes meet. Oh. Uh, mm, uh, towels in the dressing room.
Oh, okay. Excuse me for a while, senpai.
Sakura hurries out of the hallway. Oh. But if she runs like that,
Ow, I hit my nose.
wanted to warn her that she'd fall. But she exceeds my expectations and runs straight into the wall. What a fucking slapstick this is. Are you alright, Sakura? You that eager to get away?
Yeah, I'm alright. I'm fine, so I'm gonna go take a bath.
Sakura disappears into the hallway. With Sakura gone, I can relax. As tense as things are getting, I would have had to flee the room. I would have had to flee the room of embarrassment if she hadn't left first. Ha. What? Go ahead and say something if you want to say something. Failure of a teacher. Groping students. Nothing. I'm thinking about how hard it must be for Sakura-chan. I bet Sakura-chan was even more embarrassed in front of you. I'm not blushing. Wait, Sakura's like a family member to me. She's cooked for me. We've eaten together for a long time. I'd be a failure of a senpai if I were embarrassed. I'm totally embarrassed though. Oh, so you don't want to be a failure? Of course not. Sakura's Shinji's sister. Not having a friend's sister over, I had to take care of her. What? Oh, I see now. I thought you were just dense, but that's part of it too, huh? Fujini sighs. This is troubling. Sakura-chan has a lot of trouble ahead of her. Boy, does she ever. Hey, where are you going? I'm going to the dressing room. I have to get Sakura-chan some change of clothes. You can go to the outbuilding and prepare a room for her. Order some new sheets, okay? Fujini leaves after giving me an order. Stay here, Saber. I'm gonna prepare the guest room. I leave after seeing Saber nod. Who's just been here, I guess. I make the bed and check the furniture. I decide to have Sakura use the guest room that isn't normally used. This was Rin's room in a different universe. This room is more suited to her, and the door can be locked. Sakura's a girl, so that should be better for her. But it's not like Fujini made me choose this room. I make the bed. The bed has never been used. God, think of how fluffy that bed is. The moment I think about that Sakura will sleep in the bed tonight, I bet you noticed it too. Indecent thoughts fill my head. Oh, it was Fujini talking. Don't be stupid. I already know that without being told. I've seen Sakura hit puberty, getting more beautiful by the day. It was a good thing, but I've also persuaded myself not to notice it. I've always told myself that she's Shinji's sister and that she only comes to cook for me because she feels guilty about what Shinji did. Fucking years ago. Bro, she's been cooking for you for years, if I remember right. Oh, it's been a year and a half. It's nothing Sakura should care about. The accident that caused me to quit the archery club. I injured my shoulder. He complained about the burn, and I took the opportunity to leave the club. And Sakura proposed to help me out until my injury healed. She was basically a child back then. She kinda still is. She waited for me in front of my house one day, but it took 2 hours of awkward silence before she worked up the courage to say she wanted to help me. That shy Sakura is the rising star of the archery club now. Man, how a person can change. Sakura's really cheerful now. I first met her 4 years ago when I went to Shinji's house after getting to know him, and somehow still wanted to be his friend. She was quiet and had a habit of hiding her face with her hair. Well, she still is, but she was really lifeless back then. She always looked depressed and would just absent-mindedly stand there. Considering that, it's wonderful to see how Sakura's doing now. It relieves me to see Sakura, the girl who only used to look downcast, smile. I bet you noticed. I should have an echo effect. I don't know how to do that, but I should.
I bet you noticed it too. How sexy her body is. How much you want to touch her?
I don't know. She was always just my underclassman. But recently that changed. I don't know if it happened recently or if I only started to notice it just now. Or if she's so close to me that I didn't have to notice. Yeah, it's been peaceful now. So why is my mind going crazy just from having Sakura stay over? I'm being inconsiderate of her. I'll finish cleaning and show her to her room. Huh? Where's Sakura, Saber? I do not know. She's not here yet, so I would assume she's still in the bath. But it's been like an hour. Only I do it for that long. Well, maybe she takes long baths. After all, she has more places to wash. Stop! 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 Stop imagining indecent things. I shake my head and sit down at the table. I pour myself some tea and drink it. That would have been a good time to have taken my water, but whatever. I shake off the image in my head and relax. Then, Shirou, does Sakura have bad eyesight? Saber asked me a strange question. No, she has pretty good eyesight. She's in the archery club. I think she has 1-5 vision. I see. She often runs into walls, so I was worried that she might have bad vision. Oh, yeah. Thank you for worrying about her, but she's fine. She's clumsy now because she's tired. She's usually more reliable than even me. I hope so, but even in that case, it is a problem if she's tired enough to mistake a wall for a door. It is only my personal opinion, but I believe it was not caused by fatigue. I guess that's a natural conclusion. Even if you're tired, you still shouldn't be running into walls. Where is she, anyway? Even if she's taking a bath, an hour is way too long. I... I would normally let Fujini do it, but for various route stuff, I'm going to have to do it myself. I should go check on her. If Saber's right, this is the time to be hung up on embarrassment. Sakura. I call to her from the hallway. There's no reply from inside the dressing room. I don't even feel a presence in there. Sakura! Hey, you in there, Sakura? I knock on the door. I gradually start to knock harder, and I'm banging on the door before I notice. Sakura! Hey! Say something! My anxiety turns to cold certainty. Something's wrong. I can't go inside, so I'll have to get Saber or Fujini. Huh? Senpai, why are you so flustered? Sakura? Oh, it's nothing. I was wondering if something was wrong since you've been in there for a while. A while? Was I in there that long? Sakura sounds absent-minded. He sounds lost in thought, as if he'd just woken up. Sakura, don't tell me you were... Yes, it was so relaxing I fell asleep a bit. Idiot, don't scare me like that. I crumpled down to the floor. I'm sorry, I'll get him right away. Please? That's your cold if you sleep in the bathtub. You're leaning against the wall. Turned out to be nothing. I'm glad Sakura's okay. She should be better once she gets a good night's sleep. Oh? I hear the sound of something heavy falling. It came from the other side of the door. Sakura? There's no reply. I feel no presence on the other side of the door. I'm coming in, Sakura! I rush into the dressing room. There I see Sakura on the floor. She managed to get a button-up shirt on before anything... Sakura! Sakura! I hold Sakura up in my arms. Her body's soft and surprisingly hot. Depends on what you mean by surprising and hot. She doesn't seem to be conscious, but she's moaning in pain. She, her hand grabs her chest as if wanting to take her shirt off. She gasps. It's way too much for me. Her body's soft and her hair is unraveled. Her shirt's the only thing between my arms and her body, and the Sakura I know. Her shirt sticks to her body, emphasizes her breasts, and I can't take my eyes off of them. Her breasts move up and down along with her breaths, exposing her white neck. Feels like my heart's gonna leap out of my chest. My head wouldn't be this hot if I drank a love potion. I realize that my mouth is watering, and I swallow with great difficulty. Uh, mm. Her beautiful lips make my head go wild. Her body's so hot and soft that it makes me realize how attractive it is. My head goes blank. It's not a girl's body I'm holding, but a woman's. This isn't the Sakura I know. Then it shouldn't be a problem if I hold her a little. Oh, what the hell am I thinking? I shake my head. This isn't the time. Even considering that Sakura just got out of the bath, her temperature isn't normal. Moreover, simple anemia wouldn't make her clutch herself like that. Sakura! Hey, are you alright, Sakura? I call out to her. Uh, hmm. The hair sticking to her forehead dropped down. Sakura slowly opens her eyes and stares at me. Huh? Senpai, why are you here? Hey, it's not why am I here. You should have told me you were sick. Huh? I'm sick? Who else would it be? I'm sick. Try feeling your forehead. It's burning hot. Huh? But I don't feel hot at all. Sakura must still be half asleep, but she's in a daze. Just don't move. I'm gonna take you to your bed. Ooh? What's going on, Senpai? I'm taking you to her room. Don't struggle, okay? I don't know if I can keep a hold of you if you do. I lift up Sakura in my arms and go out into the hallway. Senpai, you're carrying me? Which is surprised her as she clings to my neck. Ooh, I feel something soft on my chest, but I have to ignore it for now. It's harder than my daily training. It's a matter of speed now. I have to carry Sakura to her room before my reasoning disappears. Let's see. Your temperature is a bit over 37 degrees Celsius. Oh, that's lower than I thought. I put the medical thermometer down and look at Sakura. I'm sorry, I guess I got dizzy since I was so nervous. Sakura hides her face with a futon. Can't help catching a cold, right? You should be better by tomorrow if you drink some medicine and get a good night's sleep. You can hear that when I do that. That's annoying. I'll leave some water here on the chair, so don't go out of the building, okay? You'll cool your body if you go outside. I put another blanket over her, just in case, and turn the lights off. Alright, I'll come wake you up tomorrow morning, so you just take it easy till then. I pat her on the head and start to walk out the door. Then, something pulls me back. I turn around to see that Sakura's holding my sleeve. Sakura, I can't leave if you're holding onto my shirt like that. What? She must have been doing it unconsciously since she jerks her hand away when she realizes it. I'm sorry, Senpai. I wasn't thinking. Sakura jumps up and tries to make an excuse. Even in the dark, I could tell she's blushing furiously. Are you scared, Sakura? I am. It's scary to sleep alone in a place I don't know. Her hair is hiding her face, so I can't see her expression. But right now, she seems just like that shy girl I met years ago. I see. You must be uneasy sleeping in an unfamiliar room with a cold. I sit down on the floor and lean my back against her bed. It's for the best because I don't think I can face Sakura right now. Senpai? I'll stay here for a while. You should get used to the room in a little bit. If you go, I'll go once you fall asleep. To be honest, I'm worried you might push yourself. I'll stay here for at least 30 minutes, so lay down and relax. I raise my hand and flutter it. Okay then, please keep me company for just a bit. I feel a slight movement of air. It must be Sakura pulling up her blanket. I'm glad I can help Sakura like this. This is nothing compared to what she's done for me. The sound of the clock ticking echoes through the dark room. I don't know if it's because I had my back to her or because I saw her sad face. But the emotions that assailed me from when I carried Sakura have disappeared, and I'm able to stare calmly at the clock. And after a long period of silence... Are you awake, senpai? A gentle voice lights up the darkness. Mm-hmm. I nod in response. Must have been good enough. Okay. Thank you for everything you did today. And Sakura falls asleep peacefully. Oh, lads. Lights go out. At 11 o'clock, the town's going to sleep. So, is there a master at Ryudo Temple? According to Osaka, who said we shouldn't fight them because they are troublesome enemies, but it seems like the coma incidents in the town are their doing. I don't know if it's true or not, but we have to find out. You are right. I feel something intentional in the ley line pointing to the Ryudo Temple. I'm sure that master's on that mountain. What's wrong, Saber? You seem like you're not up for it. You have less spirit than last night. You're right. The mountain is an ominous place for servants. I would like to avoid careless attacks. Should we maybe patrol the town tonight and put off attacking Ryudo Temple till we get more information? It is reckless to go attack when we don't know anything about our enemy. No, there's no need for that. A master would set up his base in Ryudo Temple would not readily reveal his identity. If we are to quickly defeat them, we must face them straight on and power through. Saber's determined. She must believe we have a chance. Either way, if the master at the temple is responsible for all the recent coma victims, we have to do something. Alright, let's go to Ryudo Temple. But we're only going to investigate tonight. We'll retreat once we find out who the master is and what servant he has. I'd like to do more, but I can't support you, so I want to be cautious. I can't allow Saber to get hurt, just like the fight with Berserker. If I can't help her directly, I have to protect her in some other way. Strategically. Understood. I shall entrust you with the final judgment. Please decide then if we are to retreat or fight. Okay, glad to hear it. But that's a lot of... that's a lot. Might wuss out even if the enemy is weak. I see. That is certainly a possibility since you have little experience in battle. Yeah, that's right. I want to avoid heading into a minefield, so please, warn me ahead of time. Understood. Then I shall do so if you make the wrong choice. You will learn little if I merely warn you, so I shall impose a penalty if you make a mistake. What do you mean by penalty? Let me sleep in the same room. Where would the enjoyment be in telling you? I shall keep it a secret, since this is one of the few pleasures I have. Ugh. That joke isn't very Saber-like, with the Fuji's influence. I really do hope it's just a joke. But putting that aside, Shirou, well, Sakura will be alright. She seemed unusually distressed. Yeah, I thought so too. I didn't see anything unusual when I took her temperature. I'll let her get a good night's sleep, and see how she is tomorrow. I see. Then we can head out into battle without worry. Well... I nod and look at the outbuilding. Sakura's room is on the second floor. Oh... I have to leave her without noticing, and I'll have to come back as if nothing has happened. Let's go, Saber. I have to act like a master now. I won't think about anything else. Okay. I leave with Saber at my side. High overhead, clouds pass before the moon, and the darkness deepens. The wind is blowing the overhead clouds. Lit by fading moonlight, you start running towards enemy territory. Interlude 5-1. High-pitched sound rings out. The brilliant moonlight glints off the drawn sword as it clatters to the stairs. Blood is on his lips. The man on his knees at the stone steps bids his longsword goodbye as it falls away. His arms are the next to fall. Wet with blood, the elegantly patterned fabric of his battle coat looks like a giant red flower. Wow. I did not think you were of the serpent's kind. In steep contrast to his bloody body, his lips are white. Neither breath nor blood passes his throat now. Sasaki Kojiro's internal organs no longer serve their original purpose. Is he dying? No, he was so cool in the other rounds. The mountain gate is quiet. The servant that guarded this place, the shadow that appeared, neither of them move. The battle's already ended. Assassin was defeated by someone who came up the stone steps. He has no time to identify the intruder as an enemy, let alone cross swords. This someone was on a different level to begin with. Assassin's body burst open. Jesus. Torn, mutilated and weaponless. He cannot even take his own life. The shadow approaches. It strokes Assassin's cheek with a scornful, cherishing gesture. Jesus Christ. A deformed, spider-like hand comes out of his stomach. His bones crack. His flesh rips apart. It feels as if his organs are turning into someone else's. Assassin suppresses the regurgitating blood. The swordsman swallows it and smiles with his pale lips. Very well. Do as you wish. After all, this is coming out of me. I'm sure it's nothing noble. He smiles even though he's denied an honorable death. If one talks about a grand spectacle, his smile is grander than the spawning of this abomination. And thus, it is summoned. Taking the false servant's flesh as its own, the true assassin enters our world. I don't know how to laugh like that. I'm not gonna try. His first cries, like that of those of an insect. The black insect that crawls from the swordsman's stomach devours the body that was his own nursery. He giggles while tearing the flesh apart. He laughs while crunching on the bones. Every time he does so, the insect becomes more like a man, and the empty brain acquires human wisdom. And after a while, he has finished sipping every last of the bit of the blood, and blesses the birth of his own self, the assassin. The only ones to witness are the chorus of insects in the shining moonlight. The high-pitched birth cry melts into the darkness. An ominous moon, a white skull laughs under the black-burned sky. Jet. And here we are. If you run up the stone steps, Saber's already armed. We're both straining our nerves in preparation for an enemy attack. The steps are long, and the wind is warm even though we're near the mountaintop. According to Saber, this mountain had a boundary field that repels servants. Servants will lose most of their power and magical energy if they enter the mountain from anywhere other than the front gate. Therefore, the only way we can enter is through the front gate. But I thought they'd be setting up an ambush. You sensing anything, Saber? No. There are no other servants around. Saber suddenly stops and looks down. Saber, did you see something? No. That must be my imagination. I thought I saw a katana, but I cannot find it anywhere. The mountain gate is not guarded. Let us go inside the temple. Oh. Saber starts running again. I tilt my head in wonder, but hurry to give up with her. Could you imagine if they found it? They just had his katana the entire time. The compound is dead silent. The wind is strong. All around is thick darkness. Despite the moon overhead, the terrible darkness remains. I look up. The moon is there, of course. Its rays shine down on the compound. The area is still shrouded in darkness. Saber. Yes, something's wrong. No one let us come this far without offering resistance, and this place is too quiet. Let's go inside. The Ryota Temple has close to 50 people living in it. Or it should, anyway. It can't be this quiet. We head for the temple. There's no one around. After confirming that the compound is empty, we go inside. Oh shit, what was that? Everyone in the temple is sleeping. I was about to stop paying attention for a second. What the fuck was that? They don't even twitch. They don't react when we touch them. All the monks, without exception, weakened. No matter how hard we try to rouse them, they just lie there, breathing peacefully, as if enjoying a dream. Of course, Issei is among them. Ryudo Issei is sleeping peacefully as well. We quickly move across the wooden hallway. It's because Saber felt a presence. Saber pointed toward the main temple building. The master responsible for this disaster is there. We step into the shrine. The first thing we see is the red blood spreading on the floor. What the fuck? The center of the temple is wet with blood. There's a man lying there as well. No! Not him too! His chest must be pierced as the man is dyeing the floor red. The wound is fatal, and the man lost enough blood to die. He's already dead. I know this man. It seems he was a master to the one standing beside the body. Shit. The servant is looking down at her master with a mysterious dagger in hand. You good, Caster? Everything alright? Pain lances through my head, accompanied by a sense of apprehension. It's not that I'm scared of this scene. That dagger's ominous. It seems Saber doesn't feel anything, but I can tell that the dagger has a dreadful power. Costa! Saber readies herself. Servant in a purple robe. Caster does not answer. I don't know if Saber took it as an opening or as an insult. But she tries to charge. No, hold on, Saber! Shirou? Why are you stopping me? This is our best chance to defeat Cast. No, just don't go near that dagger. The thing can break contracts. Might even cut the bond between a servant and a master. You know that? How do you know that? That master killed her own master? I don't know if she did, but I'm sure that dagger she's holding is unearthly power. Master, you killed your own master! Saber rushes in with an angry roar. Caster turns around. With her vigor gone, she looks more like a ghost than a heroic spirit. The sword flashes through the air. It slices the robe, but Caster manages to jump back. Saber? I see. You must have come to finish me off. Oh, she healed. That's what that was. Okay. I don't know whose plot this is, but he is quite thorough. Silence. I do not want anything from a person who betrayed her master. Regret your actions and take your punishment. I killed my master. I killed Soichiro-sama. That is funny. Perhaps I should have done so if I was going to turn out like this. She starts laughing maniacally. The black-robed mage puts her dagger away and points at Saber. You're an eyesore, Saber. Disappear along with your master. Saber doesn't even need to answer. She raises her sword without hesitation. Damn. Jobbed out twice. Caster disappears. The battle between the two could not be called a battle. Caster's magic was supreme. She didn't know that against Saber, with high magic resistance. Saber nullified every magic Caster used and killed her on one blow. I have defeated Caster. Please give me your order, Master. Uh, uh, oh, well, can't do anything here. Let's contact the hospital. No, go to Emiya first. We should be able to save the people here that way. But we can't save the corpses in front of us. Caster's disappeared, leaving only her master's corpse at her feet. His death will likely be kept a secret. Nobody will know what happened to him, but he'll disappear from everyone's memory. Shirou. I know. We have still 4 more masters. We have no time to waste. That is a wise decision. I understand your feelings, but this is not the time for sentiment. Right. Saber turns and starts to walk. Hold on. Let me double check the math here. It's normally 7. If we don't count Shiro, that's 6. If we don't count Rin, that's 5. I think Shinji's done, so that's 4. Still 4 more masters. I'm missing someone. I feel like my math is off. Saber Archer Caster. Saber Archer Lancer. I don't know answers, so that's one. You know what? That's not the time for this. Saber's turn starts to walk. Engraving the sight of the corpse into my mind, I follow. Yeah, he might have been cool in at least one universe. Oh, wait. What was that? Shiro, why did you stop? I felt someone's gaze on me. Being watched. Didn't you feel it? No, I did not feel anything. We have already determined that there's nobody here. Is it not your imagination? Um, maybe. If you put it that way, I guess that's right. Yeah, it must just be me. And let's just hurry. The people will wake up now that Caster's dead. It would be troublesome if anybody saw us here. She's right. Tonight will leave a bad taste in my mouth, but it should put an end to the mysterious coma incidents. That'll be good enough for tonight. Alright, let's get out of here and contact Kodamine, then go home and rest. Saber nods in satisfaction and leaves the temple. I follow after Saber, even though it's really hard for me to leave this place. The man who used to be a master lies silently in his holy place. Damn. Jobbed out. Interlude 2-5. Just Malak Lalmat. The lead actor has left. The only ones remaining on the stage are silent corpses, and something is devouring the corpses. No bodies remain. The wooden floor turns into a bottomless swamp, swallowing up the man's flesh and spilled blood. It consumes not only the man, but the one who obeyed him. The soul that was servant Castor is swallowed into the darkness. It is not a legitimate flow. The defeated servants are to be consumed by the Holy Grail. If anyone interferes with this balance, it'll only bring his own death and destruction. It cries silently. It writhes in pain, sobs, exposes itself, and finally consumes the first one. It is not enough. It walks on. Lacking a voice, it expresses its pain with the whole of its body. It is not enough. There are no words, no emotion. It never had those functions in the first place. It is not enough. But it still grieves, as if it has become aware of its existence for the first time. That! That thing! I'm pretty sure I saw that earlier. Huh. It's already after 2 in the morning. Despite my daily training, running into the Ryudo Temple and back is still tiring. Oh, can you go ahead to your room, Saber? Where are you going, Shirou? Are we not finished for the night? Yeah, I'll be back in a minute, so don't worry. I'm too tired. I'm tired too, so I want to rest soon. Ugh. I see. You must be worried about Sakura. Correct. I have to go take her some water. You go sleep in the next room next to mine, too. Close the door, okay? Oh yes, it'll do little good if we are not in the same room. There's still nothing to be done if you insist on being stubborn. I shall stand by in the room next to yours. Saber looks discontented. You're stubborn as well. Sigh. I return to my room filled with self-hatred. It's 3 a.m. What was I doing for an hour in there? Jesus, really, man? You were just supposed to deliver some water, man. Come on. I let out a heavy sigh. There's only one simple explanation. Sakura looked like she wasn't sleeping well, so I took my time adjusting her blanket and bringing her fresh water. Such simple tasks were really painful and difficult for me. I wish I had a blindfold or something. That would solve everything. Well, I had my eyes closed anyway, but a blindfold would have prevented me from giving into temptation and opening them. I'm going to sleep. Yeah, at times like this, nothing does the trick quite like sleep. I cover my head in the futon and drive all worldly thoughts out of my head. I close my eyes and clear my head. See? I'm physically exhausted anyway, so it should be easy for me to fall asleep. It's time for something special. Red. The town at evening is completely red. They're so painted with a certain something. Like a bench with a paper sign attached. Everywhere I take a step, and everything that touches my hand makes a sticky sound. I walk down the asphalt road. When I lift my head, I see the buildings are dyed in a uniform scarlet. The walls look like giant nails coming out of the sky and piercing the earth. The red sun seems to be peering down at me from the sky, as if to tell me there's no escape. I'm walking alone. Shinto is utterly silent. Either everyone is holding their breath and hiding, or there is no one here to begin with. But it hurts. This redness, intense enough that it's an assault on the eyes, is making me dizzy. I suppose the things have changed because I'm playing the censored version. The town is too empty. Maybe there was some kind of evacuation notice and I was the only one who didn't get it. That thought lets me accept the redness. I should go home. It's waiting. Isn't that Tosaka? Even from a distance, I can tell. Hey, Tosaka. She ignores me. She walks on, fluttering her hair, which is long enough to touch the ground. She's wearing her uniform, so she must be going to school. I run after her. Tosaka doesn't notice. The distance between us doesn't close at all. He's walking and I'm running, but he's gradually getting farther away. By the way, Tosaka must be walking with an extremely long stride. No, she isn't. I'm running fast enough to make me short of breath, but Tosaka's still faster. Her long hair disappears into the school, like a fluttering butterfly. By the way, there's nobody in the school either. Empty. Empty. It's as if the red scenery has been skillfully crafted from sugar. If the red sunlight became strong enough, it would all fuse into a formless mass. By the way, I hear a woman's laughter. It has a charming quality, like two young girls frolicking together. An image rises in my mind of two beautiful sisters, alike as twins. I open the door and enter the classroom. By the way, I wonder why I chased her here for no reason. Yo! What is happening? Is that Missouri? Yo! I feel no surprise or any unpleasant feeling. Two of them are embracing like lovers, making me doubt the issue of gender. In this red scenery, I think they even seem more correct this way. I'm not gonna make moaning noises for this. But there's one thing that worries me. The fact that Mitsuzuri's arms are as limp as those of a corpse. I was wrong. She isn't embracing her. She's feeding on her. A praying mantis is devouring a white butterfly. I'm drawn in, unsteady on my feet. Mitsuzuri looks like a wax figure. Her life is being stolen away by the second. Tosaka's smiling with a lazy look in her eyes. She brings her face close to Mitsuzuri's neck. Mitsuzuri does not resist, her pale throat exposed to Tosaka. Tosaka's lips... no, her teeth. The wax figure's chest twitches. Though I run to save her, it's as slow as if I'm moving through water. I can't make it in time. I can only watch as Tosaka gulps down and Mitsuzuri crumples to the floor. She licks her fingers. The sight of her tongue coiling around her fingers is bewitching. It's far too alluring. The heavy atmosphere around Tosaka envelops and submerges me. Tosaka's still licking her fingers. The wet sound flows into my ears. I'm so glad you've come, Emiya-kun. Her voice is thick and filled with desire. I feel so dizzy, it's as if I'm in a kaleidoscope. My thoughts are paralyzed as my limbs. By the way, my body had lost its freedom long before. What's wrong? Are you afraid of me, Emiya-kun? I can neither affirm nor deny it. The woman with the bewitching smile is too attractive to resist, and frightening as if she's about to capture and kill me. A fly being played with by an orb weaver. There's no chance of escape or of opposition. Ayako was delicious. With that, she confirms that the secret really was the feeding. But still, why Mitsuzuri? Because I couldn't endure waiting for you. Her smile is filled with joy. Tosaka reaches out. For some reason, I imagine her slender arms coiling many times around my body. It's a weird image, but okay. Tosaka's sweet scent envelops me, extending her control even to my lungs. Now it's your turn. Tosaka's limbs are wrapped around me. Her soft, womanly body drowns out the flickering warnings in my mind. I feel as though I'll crumble in her embrace. Her face is close enough to kiss, her moist eyes filled with an unsteady desire. Her breathing is deep enough to suffocate me. Now I'll eat you, Emiya-kun. Tosaka's lips touch me, at the nape of my neck. They're warm and wet. The soft sensation creeping along my neck makes consciousness dissolve like candy. Sharp fangs pierce my skin. Tosaka's biting into me. Just like with Mitsuzuri, her fangs are at my neck. Doesn't hurt. They say when a spider consumes its prey, it begins by I can't say that word probably. Dulling it. The anesthesia sends me to an even deeper trance. The sensation of her lips on my skin feels so good it's as if I might melt away. The nape of my neck is softly dissolving. With every mouthful Tosaka drinks, my body turns steadily into sugar. She sucks out everything that is inside me, and to replace it, she pours in a nectar that melts my body. It seeps softly into my bones, my muscles, my skin. My throat has already dissolved, leaving me unable to even moan. Everything below my neck is steadily dissolving, and the impossible feeling is deceiving my senses. Tosaka sticks fast to my neck, drinking as her shoulders tremble. It's as if she's truly happy to be sucking my blood. My dizziness causes my vision to blur and duplicate. I suddenly realize my breathing has stopped and my blood has been drained away, so it doesn't circulate my body. And instead, the sweet, strong liquid Tosako soaks my whole body. Delicious. What a detailed nape. That's the nape of someone who. That's the drawing of someone who really cares. I'll still be eating. I hear a voice that I should not hear. My brain goes numb, melted by the voice. So, what's Emiya-kun? Tosaka whispers as she drains me of blood. It's as though there's a pump inside me. The pleasant feeling melts me instead, and my bones are gone. Rich blood. So full of life and energy. This is the limit. What's gone is gone. My veins were dry, and it should be impossible to bring out another drop. No, it's still not enough. She keeps drinking. There shouldn't be anything left to suck out, but Tosaka continues to gulp down. It's as if she's converting my very life into blood. I see. In that case, this won't end so easily. Drinking endlessly, and the red classroom she persistently sucks from me. My figure is melting away completely, being sucked into nothingness by her. Damn, bro. Wonderful, Emiya-kun. I'll take all of you. A woman's voice reverberates in my mind. As the voice whispers, I'm drying up and withering away. In red. Cut the transmission! Twitch got us! Alright. Hope y'all had a good time, because that was a lot. A lot. Remember when I said that this route had a lot of things taken out and changed in the censored version? Yeah. For curiosity's sake, I think I'm going to do an uncensored reading on my own time and just see. Just see. But that's not for you guys to know. I'll do a recap of it, anything important, once, I guess next week when we start again. But, for now, there's nothing more for you here, so please leave before I get any more uncomfortable. Take it easy, guys. Take care of yourselves. You know how it goes.